My first name is Johnny Sanders, and the last name is Sanders. So I was raised and born down here about that landfill they got up there. Used to be a road going through and coming out Rock Bench Church. My daddy's name was Harry Sanders, and I've never seen him. And my mother was, her name was Nellie Seabold. I have 9 of them. There's 10 of us altogether and still living. At that time, when I was down there, my grandpa, I was living with my grandpa, and his name was Joe Seabold. And he was an old-time Indian, and just like me. And we had a little community. We had about, probably about 8 families living in that area. I had all that wooded area all to myself, and I used to hunt about every day. And when I'm not hunting, I'm out there in a creek trying to catch me some crawdads. My grandpa used to buy me a store-bought fishing line, and I just go out there and cut me a stick and trim it up, put that line on there and fish. It was a church and a schoolhouse combined, you know, and that's where I went to school. And we had an awful time, you know. There was a bunch of us too, only one teacher. I was going to school. I decided I want to go somewhere else, so they sent me to Wyandotte, and I went to school there for 2 years. Wyandotte was a real nice school, and I liked it, but somehow or another, I decided on the second year when I came back, I decided I'd go back to the local school. So I went back to I went back same place, Rock Bench School. I thought, well, I'd rather be around the area where my mom and grandpa is, you know. It was kind of sad to move away from those people. Well, not only them, but the rest of them. When we was going to school, growing up, we never did go straight home. We cut across the mountain. We had to walk about 5 miles to school. And we built a trail going over the hill, then we'd go on down there. And in the evening, when we quit school, we'd come back, we just climb trees and bend them and this and that. It was late when we got home. And I missed that too. Probably about 12 of us all together in that community to go to school, and we all walk, be carrying our lunch. And after we get through school, that's what we done. We come out and come on back, get back in the woods. Well, then we start climbing trees or climbing anyway. We'd be real late before we got home, and the parents just worried. Supper's already on the table, getting cold. Me and my grandpa, we had a bunch of hogs, and the family that lived around there, you know, they was always there anytime my grandpa needed help, and he supported all of them, I guess, 8 families, but they helped him any way he needed help. They were there to do it. That's all they talked, Cherokee. No, they were so just. There were about probably about 40 or 50 families adding all together, you know, and very few out of that many people, including myself, I couldn't understand English My stepdad was the only one that was really understood a whole lot. But then us kids, we got there just yabbing away in the Cherokee. And ever since I'm big enough to know what it was, like wild onion, I love that. And mushroom, I love them too. I'd go out there and get some crawdads and have crawdad, onion, potatoes, and whatever we're gonna have right along with. Canned corns too then, and they'll cook the corn, then they'll take the ashes out of a stove and dump it in that boiling water. Then they'll take them corn, take them off the cob, throw them in there, and that skin will just fall out. And they'll go out there and wash them in the water. And home, they make cracklings too. And my grandpa used to have about 8 or 10 lard buckets sitting there in the house with the cracklings in there. Anytime they wanted to carry off one can or something. There used to be an old lady there. She was an Indian doctor. Then there was another one over there at around Greasy. She was an Indian doctor. If they need to come, they'll come and spend 3 or 4 days or however long it takes to cure what you ail with. We kept them old ladies pretty busy, and this down here in Greasy, she had a horse. Well, she'd be coming down on horseback, but this other one that lived down here, why then she walked. There's a lot of roots that they used, and a lot of that stuff I didn't know what they called, but they bring the roots and they'll make it and put them in a jar and drink it, and like measles and stuff like that. And in the summertime, it grows on the flat. It grows flat on the ground. It's just a little green, not green, but it's kind of reddish. Like it gets up about like that big. I think you can still find that, and that's what they would go get. And then they would just cut it up, and all that juice comes out. It was white. They'll just rub that on you and all over wherever it's at, and in a few days, they'll go again. And that stuff is good for anything. Hunting rabbits in the summertime, they like them garden stuff. The rabbits does. And I used to go out there in the evening and see a rabbit, and I'd kill 2 or 3 of them, then take them to the house, and Grandpa will clean them up, and they'll have rabbit gravy and cornbread and biscuit, and I tell you what, that stuff was so good. And I don't think I know anybody that cooks like the old times that they used to cook. And we had a bunch of kids come over too, and there was a bluff across a creek there, and that's where we used to go. And when they get ready to eat, they let the older people eat. Then when they all got through, then they'll holler at us to come on and eat, and then we'll come running and back over there. And man, it was good. Those days, times I wish it would come like holidays,